Hey, good evening, folks. Hopefully, you're having an absolutely wonderful start to your Monday. I want to talk to you really quickly about a topic I've touched on before, accountability and the importance of accountability and having accountability partners in your life. I have people around me outside of my family, not just my family, but I have people around me who keep me accountable. I'm not strong in every single area of my life. I don't have it all together, as they would say. My life is not perfect, and none of our lives is perfect. And so it's important that you have individuals who are there to help keep you on track, or even to help you to get on track in areas where there may be some shortcomings. Okay, we see leaders all the time who fall because they don't have appropriate accountability partners. Now, what is an accountability partner? An accountability partner is not someone that's just going to be your cheerleader and cheer you on and overlook your faults and overlook your failures. The accountability partner is there to help you to overcome those things. If you have only people in your life who are talking about how wonderful you are around the wrong group of people. You need people who are going to challenge you to do better and to be better. That's important. I want to say that again. You need people who are going to challenge you to do better and to be better. I knew a leader years ago who ascended to a place of prominence and great influence in a particular organization. I'm not going to name what this particular organization is, nor the individual. I want to protect their identity. And so, as they grew in their influence and their affluence, the mistake that they made was they began to remove themselves from the people in their lives that kept them accountable. They started thinking that they knew it all. They didn't need anybody to tell them any different. They had all the answers, and they began to start teaching things that were heretical when it came to biblical teaching. And no matter what anybody said to them, they were convinced that they were absolutely right. And what ended up happening is their entire ministry ended up folding because they refused to allow themselves to be held accountable, not just with other leaders who were in their lives, but even the people who were beneath them, who were looking and saying, "Hey, what's going on here now? You're not teaching what's in this book, what's in the Bible." And so, in the book I wrote called "Return Home Warrior," "Return Home Wounded Warriors," the church is you. I talk about how the importance of accountability in our leadership's lives is essential to not only them achieving a place of success, but maintaining it. And that accountability is not just from the top down. It's not just about the leaders lording over the people and keeping them in check, but it's also about the people keeping leadership in check. Because if the people don't keep the leadership in check, you're going to wind up with an issue. It is guaranteed to happen. I've seen it happen in almost every organization I've been a part of. When the people don't keep leadership in check, and when the leadership don't keep the people in check, you're going to have a problem. Okay? So that's very, very important. In Western culture, we teach individualism. We focus very heavy on individualism. Pick yourself up by your bootstraps and go out there and make it happen. But the fact of the matter is that's the exact opposite of what biblical teaching is. Biblical teaching, if you look at it, is about faith. It's about community. It's about culture. It's about relationship. It's about people coming together to ensure that the individual and individuals who are part of that group, who are part of that network, are becoming the best versions of who God created them to be. That they're achieving their dreams, that they're achieving their goals. This is what biblical teaching is. It's about the group, not just about the individual. And so part of the reason why we see so many of our leaders falling, why we see so many people in our churches who are not living the best versions of who they are is because they don't have accountability partners, and they refuse to have people around them who keep them accountable, who will call them out when they make a mistake, and not call them out to embarrass them, but say, hey, you know what? Hey, brother, hey, sister, I expect better from you, and you're capable of so much more. And I'm not just going to sit by and see you self destruct. I'm not just going to sit by and see you fall and take however many people that you have influence over down with you. I have a responsibility as your accountability partner to call you out and call you to a place of restoration. Okay? That's my responsibility as an accountability partner. And I have people around me who that's what they do. If they see that there's an area in my life of weakness, they will call me out and they will bring correction to those areas. And even though I may not like it at the time, even though sometimes it will hurt in certain moments, but I know they're in it for my best. And that's what an accountability partner does for you. They're in it for you. They want to see you succeed. It's not all about what they can get out of it. Just the same, I'm accountability partner to other individuals, and I'm going to call out their best. And so it's important because God has a plan for all of our lives, and we're not going to get there without having accountability in our lives. So I just want to encourage you guys, if you are serious, really serious about success, really serious about overcoming your challenges, really serious about being the best version of yourself, you need to be submitted to an authority figure. You need to have accountability in your life. You need to have an accountability core. You need to have individuals around you who are going to help you to stay on track. All right. I believe in you, and I know that you have what it takes to make it happen. All right. So I'm excited for you. Remember, find somebodies to be accountable to. It will be the greatest thing, or one of the best things you could ever do in your life. So God bless you guys. Have yourselves an absolutely great evening. I look forward to talking to you again soon.